Hello. Hey, Bill. Hey, lurkers. How is everybody? Where is everybody? Normally we have a few more people in chat by now. How you doing, Bill? Pull up my macro because I forgot to do it. Alright, gonna give it a few minutes as always to let people filter in. Hopefully we'll get some more folks on soon. Get some more people up in chat. Why is my stream saying no data? It says no data, but it's green. Alright, give me a sec. I'm going to refresh YouTube. Okay, now it says excellent connection. Hey, double nickels. And now it went yellow. It's pretty bad. I streamed for over 3 hours yesterday playing a video in the stream, and it stayed green the whole time. Today I'm basically doing nothing, and it's yellow. What can you do? All right, let me restart OBS real quick, see if I get it back to green. All right, well, temporarily it's green. We'll see how long that lasts. So what's everybody up to? Anything interesting? Hey, Greg. I do have 3 early bird items for today that were not on the list. Hey, Westside. Working as always. Got to make them dollars. Hey, Joe. Coins are expensive and BCGS is worse. Dude, that's why I just go with raw. I collect raw coins. I don't I don't really bother with graded. I'm just like, whatever. What's everyone's job? You're looking at it. This is my job. Well, this is 3/4 of my job. The other half of my job is helping my wife with her modeling thing. I take the photos and do all the editing. And set everything up. And I pretty much run this stupid thing. Until I can finally get her to step up and take over. Private jet mechanic. What about you, Joe? You asked.
Right?
You haven't said what yours is. We are out of airtights right now. Y'all bought them all. I'll try and get some more in soon. You're a landlord.
Will do.
And reseller. Okay, so you do like houses. Rentals and flips. Hey, Crazy Jim. Yeah, I'll try and get some more of the airtights this week. If I can. We shall see. Hey, Donnie Wayne, you're a new name. Welcome. Nice to have you. Hey, Trent. Hey, for anybody who didn't catch it, the interview with Rick Snow is up.
Yes.
We streamed it yesterday. So go and check that out. Lots of excellent information. The photo you guys see up is a photo my wife took during it. Well, it's like right at the end of it. She wanted a photo of us together.
Yes.
So that is me and Rick. Don't necessarily like your job, just happen to be decent at it. Hopefully it at least pays decent.
Yeah.
I mean, that's like a more rarefied profession. Not a ton of people that know how to do that. Georgia's not really east. That's more like south. It's like southeast.
We're what, southwest?
Yep. We are southwest. You can only get a little bit more west than us, and you can't get any more south. If you get any more south, you're in Mexico.
Right.
Going west, you'll get the tip end of Nevada, and the rest of the state borders California. Yeah. Yeah, I hear you breathe water in the summer. Yeah, it does get super humid over there. So you come here, you can't even cool off by sweating here because the sweat dries as soon as it produces.
Right.
So you think you're not sweating until you step inside somewhere, and then it's just like somebody turned a fountain on.
Like today.
And of course, people here hate it when people say, well, at least it's a dry heat. I'm like, yeah, so is a fire. Go stand in one. It might be cooler. All right, let me get my beginning stuff out of the way. Slight change. We need to let everybody know about we found out about when we shipped out Ramon's package registered. The price for registered went up.
It's
So, all right, payments made via PayPal. Use cheapskatecoins@gmail.com and use goods and services only, please. We also have Cash App using the same email address. If you use Cash App, it will say Louis Cachera. That's me. You are in the right place. Shipping is $5.50 to $22. $5.50 being the little purple bubble mailers, $22 being a large flat rate box. We do hold packages. If you want to maximize your shipping, just let us know. Make sure you email us to let us know, because if it flies by in chat and we don't catch it and your package gets shipped, that is your fault for not emailing us. Registered. Registered used to be $20. We found out now it went up to $35. So now if you want your package sent registered, it is an extra $35. Registered is the only way that you can insure coins through the mail, assuming you can ever actually get a Shurion to ever pay out on anything, because they suck and never pay out on anything. But that is the way to do it. That's also the, it doesn't go through any of the machining or anything. It's all handed person to person to person to person. They have to sign a paper on it saying that they're the next ones to have it. So you have a full signature trail all the way to you, and then you have to sign for it. Here is our Facebook link. So anybody who's on Facebook, that is our Facebook page. Today's lot list is on there. It is the top post. We put it on there every week. And we also have a mailing list. If you want to be on the mailing list, again, send us an email, cheapskatecoins@gmail.com, and say, hey, add me to your mailing list. If you're on the mailing list, you get the lot list in your email a few days before every sale. As soon as it hits your email, you have the ability to pre-purchase items. It is still first come, first serve, so don't take your time on asking if something's still available, because it may not be. Anything you pre-purchase does have to be paid for by Sunday evening, including shipping if it's a new package, so keep that in mind. Unless you make arrangements with us first. We are always willing to work with people. We know that you guys have, pailing days. Aren't you already on the mailing list, Greg? But we know your paydays land weird. We know some of you are on, monthly fixed incomes and all that, so we are always willing to work with you guys. Just let us know.
If you don't let us know, then we don't know.
I was going to say, don't tell me you're not, and if you are, because I'll put you on it, and that means you'll get it twice every time. You'll be like, why is this dude spamming me? Oh, speaking of which, if you're on the mailing list, make sure you check your junk and spam folders. I do send out the lot list as a spam email, so it may land in there if you're not seeing it. Will do, Donnie. For anybody new, you are allowed to purchase items tonight. You just have to send us an email before the end of the night. The email has to have who you are, your personal shipping information, your name of your channel so we can put you to your channel, what payment method you're going to use, if it's PayPal or Cash App, and what email address you use for that for invoicing purposes. As long as all of that gets in by tonight, you are good. If not, you will not get anything. And we never ship without payment. All right. I'll go yellow. Bear with me for a sec. Yeah, got your email, Donnie. Thank you. Just let us know which payment method you're going to use and what email you use for it so we can invoice you. That's all we need from you. And we will add you to the mailing list. We'll do that after the stream. When's your next shipping day? Probably, it's usually either Wednesday or Thursday. So, all right, we got a couple of early bird items today. 3 of them. These are just some things that are lots of items we had lying around. Thank you, sir. So our first early bird item, you guys have, well, those of you that have been around for a bit, you guys have seen these. I just have not been able to find the time to work on them, so I'm going to give you guys the fun of looking at them. And who knows, you may end up getting a really big score. This is 6 unidentified ancients. 4 of them are from Rome. 2 of them are Byzantine Empire. Let me get the right camera. And it's going for 18 bucks, so it's only $3 each. All of these, if you know what you're doing, do have enough to be able to identify. This is the first Byzantine Empire coin. That is the second. So you'll know when you get them in that the ones that are together are the Byzantines. And then here's Rome number 1. Rome on number 2. And these are going to Greg. Hey, Greg, when you get these all figured out, let me know. I'd be curious to see what all was in here. That one's actually in really good shape. I just haven't had the time to do anything with it. Sorry, I'm getting distracted for a second. That might actually be Octavius. I don't know. We'll see. That's what we're doing right now, Bill. This is early bird item number 1. There's another room.
That's going to Greg.
So am I, man. I love ancients. Like I said, I haven't had time to get them done. I don't know when I'm going to have time, so I figured I'd just throw them out there for somebody. Unidentified. That way you get them for super cheap, and you can play with them and let me know what was in there. So, all right, that's all going to Greg. But yeah, definitely when you figure out what some of these things are, let me know. For sure. All right, next one. It's another unidentified lot. But again, I just haven't had time to get around to. This is 17 unidentified Chinese cash coins. I know these are all going to be early 1900s and 1800s. Some of them might be 1700s. So there's different sizes, different inscriptions, different eras. That one's Qin Dynasty. You can always tell that by the little snaky thing.
Greg.
And this one's going to Greg as well. And then there's some smaller ones. And then at the bottom, Greg, you're going to get one of the more modern ones. So, all right, that's all going to Greg. For $17. All right, and then the last early bird item. This is a world coin lot of 14 coins. Any large animal parts? Fresh out. These are all from the 1800s. It's going for 28 bucks, so it's $2 per coin. It's not bad. So you are getting an 1894 Austria 2 Heller. You're getting an 1881 one cruiser from Austria. You are getting a... Ooh, that one got smushed or blurred. This is from Britain. It's a half penny. I think that says... That was either 1888 or 1878, one of the two. 1872 large penny. This is actually a really hard one to get. Originally, we were doing this one individually by itself for $6. 1882 half penny Britain. $18.85 5 centimes from France. $18.87 5 centimes from France. $18.54 5 centimes from France. Napoleon. 1862 2 centimes from France. Another Napoleon. 1881 one cruiser or Karager, however you say that word. I don't know. From Hungary. And that one's in really respectable condition. 1882. This is a Swiss Rapin.
The dye on your fingernail looks pink.
1861 Italy. That is a 5 centesimi. 1891 1 centavo Mexico. And then the last one is 1878 5 lepta from Greece. So any takers on this one? It's only $28. It's only $2 per coin. All 1800s.
That's just blurred out. There you go.
All right, moving on. If anybody decides you do want those, let me know. All right. On to our regularly scheduled items. Thinking more silverish tiger tongues. Yeah, CM got the tiger tongue that was on the list. That thing is cool. All right, bank notes.
Surprising, none of them went in pre-sale.
Bank notes?
Yeah.
Some of them did. Down here.
Oh.
Well, one of them did. Only one banknote went in pre-sale. Those of you that liked banknotes were probably, be happy this week because I accidentally put 20 of them on instead of 15 like I normally do. I miscounted. All right, kicking off banknotes is 1970. I'm supposed to say 73 to 79. Series 500 won from South Korea. Going for $2. Let me bring this up more so you can actually see it.
79.
Yeah, it's supposed to be 73 to 79 series. And it takers at $2.
I can't type series.
Don't worry about it. I never put series on the... I just put the date spread.
Well, I fixed it.
Wow, nobody wants this one. I don't think we've ever had this one before.
I don't think so either. It says Korea. Oh. It's South Korea. Okay, Joe's getting it.
Going to Joe.
Congrats, Joe.
Oh, if it was North Korea, it would look way different. And be way more expensive. Because it's just hard getting stuff out of North Korea.
Yeah.
Alright, next up.
I already put it.
1997, 200 some from Uzbekistan. Uncirculated banknote for $2. It's got the sun kitty with the dude in his back. That's some interesting art there.
Yeah.
Going to Joe.
Congrats, Joe.
Next up is 2007 1 ruble from Transnistria, uncirculated banknote. This one's still spendable. So I wouldn't recommend going anywhere near that region right now.
Right?
And the takers. Going to CM. Congrats, CM. And the next one is 2013 5 Hryvnias from the Ukraine, uncirculated. Still usable if any shops are left standing.
Right?
This is going for $2. Going to see him.
Congrats, Sam.
And we've also, from 2013, got the 2 Hryvnia. Uncirculated, also for $2. And the takers. I mean, they're not for everybody. Nothing wrong with that. All right, moving on. And then one more from Ukraine. This one's from 2014. And it is the 1 Hryvnia. Uncirculated. Oh, for $2. Oh, I lied. There is one more after this from Ukraine. All right, moving on. This one I think is still usable, but don't quote me on it. I did put on there that it is, but I could be wrong. I'm not sure. So let me make sure that I put that out there. I am not 100% sure on this one. But it is a 1995 5,000 carbovonets from the Ukraine, uncirculated. And going for $2. Here's one with a boat for all you guys that like the boats. Going to Joe.
Gotcha. Days or Sam?
Yep.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure that the ones that were on your phone was who it was.
All right. Next up, we got a few from Mexico. Starting with an oldie. I do have this one going for pretty cheap because there is a tear in it that's taped. But it is a 1913 5 peso. It's just right there. It's got a bit of tape on it. Going for $4 if anybody wants it. There you can see the piece of tape. Going to Joe.
Gotcha.
All right. Next one from Mexico is a 1977 10 pesos for $2. And going to Joe.
Gotcha.
Fix my thing real quick. Give me a sec. There we go. All right, so we did the 5, the 10. Next up is a 50 peso. $1981, 50 pesos for $2. Nothing wrong with that. Yeah, I think Greg buys almost every 10% peso I ever get. He just loves those things.
No.
Going to Joe. But hey, there's nothing wrong with that. Mexico has some very cool looking stuff.
No.
All right. So we done the 5, 10, 50. Next up is a 100 peso. This one's from 1982. 100 pesos. Going for $2. Yeah, it's just getting harder to find the Philippine stuff.
Going to Joe.
Going to Joe.
Press Joe. Joe, you're gonna have 2 bill holder things in your package, just FYI.
Yeah, your first one got 2 stuffed. And the final from Mexico, the 500 peso. This one's from 1972. And going for $2. And it's got a 777, so that might be qualified as like a cool serial number for the bills.
I don't know.
I know usually anytime that has a 3 in a row thing, that's considered a fancy serial number. And this one's going to Crazy Jim.
That's crazy.
Congrats, sir. She said you are going to have 2 of the. You know how when we ship it, the bills are in the black poster board bill holders. You're gonna have 2 of them because the first one got too full. All right, next up, we have 1 banknote today from Jamaica. It is the 1960 $1. Does have a little bit of a tear in it. Hey, Aaron. You know what? Actually, I'll do $2 on this one because it's got that tear in it. Anybody want it for $2? $2. Looking for Mother's Day gifts? How about a Jamaica $1 note?
My birthday lands on Mother's Day this year.
Hey, Angela's birthday is coming up here in like 2 weeks. All right, moving on.
There, you put it.
Next up, we've got a banknote from Laos. We don't get these very often. And it's uncirculated. This is the 1962 to 75 series 1 kip from Laos. Uncirculated banknote for $3. One kip. Anybody? I'm sure she wishes she could go back to 26.
Right?
No, she'll be 39 this year. Going to Aaron.
Congrats, Aaron.
Next up, congrats. We got 1 note from Kyrgyzstan. It is in 1993 at 1, however the heck you say that word. It is Abo. It is uncirculated, going for $2. And going to Aaron.
Congrats, Aaron.
Next one, we've got 1 banknote from Colombia. It is a 1988 200 pesos. Going for $2. Anybody? Land of that snow and not the cold stuff. And coffee. Get that Colombian roast. All right, moving on. Oh, nope, going to Joe. Joe squeezed in right at the end.
Gotcha.
All right, next up, we are going to Canada.
I already put it.
All of these are still usable if you go up to Canada. We got a 2004 $20. Going for $25. So just $5 over face value. And there's something you don't see every day in a boat.
Right?
One of you boat fans should grab that just for that. Plus, like I said, if you ever go to Canada, you can still spend it. Anybody?
I'm not allowed in Canada.
How are you not allowed in Canada? Did you get banned from an entire country? How'd she survive COVID? She never left the palace. That's how she survived COVID. All right, moving on.
He's unvaxxed, so he can't go to Canada.
I don't know what it is with people's thing about being against Canada stuff. It's like we sell out tons of silvers, tons of banknotes. As soon as we hit Canada, everybody acts like it's strychnine. Next up for 1972, a $5 note. Going for $8. What's with all the Canada hatred? They got good stuff. With boats.
I like Canadian silver.
Dude, I haven't even been getting Canadian silver because nobody's been buying it. So it just sits here.
Canadian currency has been known to cause cancer in the state of California. Okay.
Well, then don't take it to the state of California. Duh. All right, moving on. All right, final banknote. 1973, $1, going for $3. It's still usable. It's like AU.
Come out.
At least I think it's still usable. Oh wait, no, it's not still usable. I think they did away with their $1 bills, if I remember right. I don't know. Tell you what, how about this? I'll do a bundle on these. All 3 Canadian notes for 30 bucks. Crazy Jim, did you want the bundle or just the one? Did you want just this one for the $3 or all 3 of them for 30? Saving you $6.
Okay.
Just the one? All right.
The $1 and $2 notes stopped being issued in 1989 and 96. And were replaced with coins. The 25.
So if anybody wants the 20 and the 5, that would have been 33 bucks. I'll do it for 30 bucks even.
So no, it's not legal tender anymore.
Okay, so $1 aren't and $2 aren't used anymore.
Yep, and the 25, the 500, and the 1,000.
I'm surprised nobody's taking these. That's only $5 over
That's
face.
Crazy Jim, right?
Yep.
Okay.
You could literally, if you ever need to do in a pinch, you could take these to your bank and have them converted. All right, moving on. All right, medallions. Most of our medallions went in pre-sale, but we got 3 left. We have got, from 1979, this is Siege of Savannah, 200th anniversary medallion for $4. We had 2 of these, but one of them went in pre-sale. So we only have 1 now. Any takers? All right, moving on. Next up, we have an Alaska Mint Bear Medallion for $5. Bear. This is a grizzly bear from the Alaska Mint of Anchorage, Alaska.
And it gives you the phone number and the address.
Always important in case you ever need to contact them or go there. All right, no love for the bear. Moving on. Can I do 3? I can do 3 on it.
Going to Hayden.
Bear going to hit him for 3. So you went from Alaska all the way to Georgia? That's a long way. All right. And the final medallion. It's from 1977. It is the Battle of Red Bank 200th anniversary. Going for $4. Colonel Green, Victorious Defender, Fort Mercer. Battle of Red Bank. If anybody wants both of the war memorabilia medallions, I'll do a bundle on them for $6 if you want both. Saves you $2. So you get the Siege of Savannah 200th anniversary and the Red Bank 200th anniversary. Any takers on one or both?
Crazy Trim says Ben.
Hang on, Hidden. Crazy Jim was first. Crazy Jim, were you taking just the Red Bank or were you taking the bundle? Both for $6. Isn't that pretty much all the Alaska Mint makes, though, is like medallions and stuff?
Both?
Both? All right, cool.
Okay.
Because I've never heard of them actually doing coins.
They might mint their own coins.
Oops. Eh. Come on. Work. Thank you. All right. And next up is just we're on the coins now, and this is a little bundle I threw together I thought somebody might like. So this is a 12 world coin bundle. It is 12 different dollar coins from 12 different countries or their equivalent of a dollar, obviously. Hey, Cindy.
Hi, Cindy.
Going for $12. So 12 coins, $12. You're getting 1984 1 shekel from Israel. So that's their dollar. A 1986 1 peso from Mexico. $1991 1 Colona, El Salvador. $1986 1 Cruzado from Brazil. $1967 1 Bolivar from Venezuela. A 1954 1 Drachma, Greece. $1996 $1 Jamaica. A lot of these are BUs. 1968 1 franc from France. A 1973 $1 from Barbados.
Barbados.
And then the good ones, the 1988 $1 from Canada. I believe that was the first year of the loonie, if I remember right.
With the ducky.
A 1984 $1 from Australia. You don't see those very often.
And they have elephants.
And a 1 mark 1950 G from Germany.
Crazy Joe.
I can do 10 on it, Crazy Jim. Going to Crazy Jim for 10 bucks. Congrats, sir. By the way, for anybody who missed the beginning, I had some early bird stuff. And I had one of the early birds was a stack of 14 world coins, all from the 1800s. It's still available. If anybody is interested in it or wants to see it again after we're done, I'll show it again. All right, silver time. All right, this thing is really cool. I don't care what anybody says. It's a coin shaped like a guitar pick. Come on, that's just cool. This is the 1997 $3 from Barbados. It is 3 nines fine silver. It is proof deep cameo.
Hi, Cody.
And it's going for 45 bucks. Hey, Cody. Tell me that's not a cool coin. Come on, guys. That's awesome. And 3 nines fine, pure silver to boot. Anybody? And nobody wants this, really? Oh, wait, sorry, it's not 3 nines. It's 925 silver. My bad, I typoed.
0.6
It's
ounces.
0.6 ounces of 925 sterling. My bad. Yeah, I can do 40 on it, Aaron. Going to Aaron for 40 bucks. Congrats, sir. All right. Next up, we have one coin from Sweden. It is a 1958 10 ore, 40% silver. It is in VF and going for 3 bucks. Little $3 silver coin. Anybody? All right, moving on to Iran. By the way, if anybody gets any of these coins from Iran, it's just going to say on your invoice, it's going to say foreign coin. Don't need to get flagged for enemies of the state. And CM's just jumping in and saying he's going to take the 2 and 1 of the 5s. So the 2's going to CM.
Okay.
Technically, you are supposed to wait until I actually put it in chat, but
There's the 2.
all good. one of the 5s.
The 5 that you're getting.
And then we do have another 5. Aaron, you want the other 5? Yep. All right, cool. So one going to CM, one going to Aaron.
On the 5s.
All right. You did, Joe. You grabbed a 1. The only 1 Ryle we had you grabbed, and then you grabbed one of the 2s. All right. Final world coin on the list for tonight. A 1937 half crown from Britain, 50% silver and extremely fine, going for $15. Half crown. And this is, oh, that's not Britain, it's New Zealand. Sorry. 1937 New Zealand half crown. Which means, hang on a sec. That silver might be different.
Put New Zealand. That might be 925.
1 second, real quick.
Did you put Britain on the... Yes, you did.
Yeah, I wasn't paying attention on that one. That was my bad. Give me a sec, guys. Okay, silver is 50%. I got that part right. And price is right. Okay, so I got both of those right. I just, for some reason on the list, I put
And
Britain.
Aaron wanted it, so... It's
So-
because you have Britain on here.
I just goofed. Huh? Yeah, which means that needs to be fixed.
Yeah.
All right, so that's going to Aaron. Should be 500. It's 0.500 fun. All right. On to American Silver. All right, for those of you that like quarters, you're about to be pretty happy. Because we have a lot of them.
I put the first stuff there.
And we are kicking off with... I'm going to link all 5 of them. These are the 2000s. Silver State Quarter Proofs. Massachusetts, New Hampshire, Maryland, South Carolina, and Virginia. So these are $9 each individually. If anybody wants the whole year, I'll do it for $40. That makes them $8 each. %90 silver proofs. Any takers on the 2000s? If you just need one individually, or if anybody wants the whole year. Anybody? moving on. So my quarter fans tonight. Normally these things never last to a second sale. All right, next up we've got... Oop, wrong one. We got the 2001s. By the way, for anybody that doesn't or was hoping, the for 2009s, 10s, and 11s all went in pre-sale, so those are no longer available. All right, 2001, you got New York. Vermont, same deal with every one of these years. If anybody wants the whole year, I'll do the full year as a bundle for $40. Or they are $9 each.
I just put it under. I didn't show them.
Oh. Here's your New York. Vermont. North Carolina. Rhode Island. And Kentucky. These sets are starting to go up in price, so I don't know how much longer I'm going to be able to do these things for under $10 individually. Or even as bundles. Inflation's hitting coin sets. All right, moving on to the 2001 or 2002s. You got Tennessee, Indiana, Ohio, Louisiana, Mississippi. Oh, that's all of them. All right. And again, if anybody wants the whole year,
And some of these have gold patina on them.
$40 for the year.
Like this one.
Anybody? $9 individually or $4 for the year. Man, no love for the silver quarters this week. All right, moving on. Next up's the 04s. You are getting Texas. '04 has Wisconsin. Florida. Michigan. And Iowa. Again, $9 individually. Or $40 for the year. And Aaron is taking the 04s. Congrats, sir. Which brings us to 2005s. which has Oregon, Minnesota, West Virginia, California, and Kansas. $9 individually, $40 for the year as a bundle. All right, moving on. To the 2006 years. You got South Dakota, Colorado,
And he's betting this one.
Nebraska. Aaron, is it the 2006s you're taking, or did you want the 5s? I just want to make sure. Nevada and South Dakota.
No, North.
Or North Dakota. Sorry. Oh, 06s. All right. Aaron is grabbing the bundle for the 06s.
Right, so.
All right, and then the final year available today is the 2007s. Which is Montana, it was the third attempt trying to get an 06 set. Well, hey, there you go. Now you got it. Washington State, Wyoming, and this set's going to Aaron.
Congrats, Aaron.
Idaho,
I'll show you your coins, though.
and Utah. All right. So if anybody decides they want the ones that are left over, we've still got the 2000, 2001s, 2002s, and 2005s. All right, we are going to take a quick break because I need to use the bathroom. When we come back, we will be coming back with Morgan Dollars. So stick around. All right. I am back. All right, Morgan Dollars. Kicking off with the 1880 BU for 125. Oop. And my hand's on the zero and typing a whole bunch of zeros. Go away. There we go. Get your New Orleans mint marker right down there. I do have some wiggle room on this one. If anybody wants to make an offer on this one. 125 is still a good price for it, though. Anybody? Yeah, I could do 100 on it, Crazy Jim. Going to Crazy Jim for 100. All right. And then we've got 2 of this one available. These are the 1903 plain dates. Both BU. 75 bucks each. Here's number 1. And here is number 2. One going to Aaron.
Do you want 1 or 2?
Aaron, you're first. Do you want number 1 or number 2? Or do you care?
Number 2?
Number 2. All right, any takers on number 2 or number 1? That is a gorgeous coin. Anybody? You giving me money and flowers? How nice of you.
65.
I could do 68. Could you go 68? Yep. All right. All right. Next up is Sacagawea Proofs. These are all deep cams. I'm going to link them all.
So just say what number you want.
So if you say bin, put bin and the year. That way we know which one you're binning. We got 2000. 2001. 2002. 2004. 2005. 6. 7. Then going into the Native American series, Sacagaweas. The 09. The 10 and the 11. Any takers on those? Or does anybody want a bundle deal? The arrows one, that's the...
It's 11 and 10.
No,
No, 10. 2010.
that's the Great Law of Peace. Crazy Jim's taking 9, 10, and 11. Grats, and grats.
We'll just bend that one.
Crazy Jim beat you to it. You took too long asking. If I get,
If we get another one, we'll give it to you.
yeah, if we get another one, we'll let you know. Now that we know you want one. All right, so that leaves 2000 through 2007 minus the 3. So 2000, 2001, 2, 4, 5, and 6, and 7. If anybody wants a bundle deal on these, I'll do all 7 of them for 28. That drops them to $4 each. And I'm sure we'll get another one of those 09s before too long.
Yeah.
Anytime I ever see the 09 sets available, I grab them. Because I know a few of those things were made.
Let's go.
Alright. Moving on. 2 presidential dollar proofs. Starting off with 2007's. Which is the George Washington. Thomas Jefferson. James Madison. And John Adams. $5 each. Anybody? And then if anybody wants the year.
And Grant and Polk.
All right, well, that's 3 of them out, so we're not doing a year bundle on this one.
No. It's not even.
Oh, we're not to that yet. Slow down. Well, Jefferson was in that one, so he's getting the Jefferson out of this year. So Jovi for Jefferson. And then...
He wanted the Polk. From 2009.
I'll just put your name on these two real quick for Grant and Polk. All right. Well, if anybody wants the other 3, that's John Adams, James Madison, and George Washington. I'll do a bundle for 12. That drops into $4 each. So you save $3.
I'm Crazy Jim.
Crazy Jim's taking the deal.
Congrats, Crazy.
All right, 2009s. Minus the Polk that Joe already grabbed. You got William Henry Harrison. These, by the way, are $6 each individually because 09s had a lot less mintage. Zachary Taylor. And John Tyler. If anybody wants all 3, $15. So again, you save $3. Takes $1 off each one. And it takers. Something kind of interesting about William Henry Harrison. He's the only president that you can say that while he was in office did absolutely nothing, created no legislation that angered anybody. Because he was only in office for like a month and then died from pneumonia. Because he thought it was a good idea when he got elected to stand out in the freezing rain and give a 2.5-hour speech without a coat on.
And probably not under an umbrella.
All right, moving on to the 2010s. Which is your Millard Fillmore, Franklin Pierce, most people's favorite president, Abraham Lincoln, and James Buchanan. If anybody wants the full year, $20. Takes $1 off each one, so you save $4. So if anybody wants the whole year, just say Ben Year.
Or did we forget the grant?
All right, moving on And the finals, 2011 minus Ulysses S. Grant. That went to Joe. You got Andrew Johnson. James Garfield. And Rutherford B. Hayes. And then again, or all three, $15. All right, things that we have remaining. Banknotes, we have the 2013 2 Hervinia from Ukraine uncirculated and the 2014 1 Hervinia Ukraine uncirculated. Those are $2 each. The 1961 $1 for $2. And then Canada, we've got the $20 and the $5. The $20 2004, the $5 1972. $25 and $8, or I did a bundle deal for those two for $30 if anybody wants both. We've got the 1958 10 ore from Sweden, 40% silver via for $3 still available. Silver State Proof Quarters, we still have all of 2001, or all of 2000, all of 2001, all of 2002, and 2005 are still available. And of course, the Sacagaweas, we have 2000, 2001, 2, 4, 5, 6, and 7 available, which I did a bundle deal on. And then the presidentials that we just went through.
Is there anything else that...
Oh, and then here is that that bundle for anybody who missed it at the beginning from the early birds. This is that 1800s bundle. It's 14 coins for $28, so it's only $2 a coin. I have some wiggle room on this set, so if anybody does want to make an offer. 1894 2 Heller Austria. $1881 1 Cruiser Austria. I believe that's 88.
Yeah.
Or 78 or 68. I don't know.
88.
But that's a halfpenny from Britain. The writing on it got smudged. 1872, large penny from Britain. That's a hard one to get right there. We originally were doing this one for $6 by itself. The 71 and the 72 are two of the hardest ones to get. 1882 halfpenny Britain. 1885 5 cent times France. 1897 5 cent times from France. 1854 5 cent times from France, Napoleon era. 1862, also Napoleon.
2 cents.
As a 2 cent times. And 1881 1 Cruiser, or 1, whatever the heck that word is. But that's from Hungary. 1882. That's a wrapping from Switzerland, but it's unfortunately wore down, so you can't see the...
Or it has a smudge.
I'm pretty sure,
on
given
it.
the size, it's a 1 wrapping. Fairly certain. 1861 5 centesimes from Italy. 1891 1 centavo from Mexico. And 1878 5 lepta from Greece. And again, if anybody wants to make an offer on these, I do have some wiggle room on this. A lot of tougher coins to get.
But it's worth every dime of $28.
Oh, definitely. I would lose money on it at $2. $3 is as low as I can go on that one. $2 is what I paid. Okay. Sweden going to Crazy Jim. All right, anything for anybody else before we call it a night? Any offers on this bundle? All right, we are going to get out of here then. Everybody have a great night. Thanks for coming out. Again, if you haven't seen the Rick Snow interview, it is up on our channel. Make sure you go watch it. It was an awesome time.
And Rick was in chat.
Yeah, Rick was in chat for a good, probably a good 2 hours of the stream. So go and check that out. It's on our channel. And everybody have a great night. And we
Bye.
will see you guys next time.